Deep within the dry, shadowed recesses of the San Esteban Rockshelter, an ancient hunter once sat by a small fire, methodically inspecting his gear. Perhaps he had just returned from a long hunt, or perhaps he was preparing for the next one. One by one, he checked each piece, repairing what could be fixed, discarding what was broken, and carefully folding a pronghorn hide to stow away for later use. Then, for reasons we can only guess, he left. Maybe he intended to return. Maybe he did not, but he never came back. Over millennia, the cave's cool, dry microclimate preserved his belongings far beyond normal expectations. They remained undisturbed for thousands of years. Now, modern archaeologists have unearthed this cache near intact in the cave. They are the oldest such weapons kit ever discovered in North America, and this makes them valuable in studying hunting technologies and the daily lives of people who roamed the landscapes of North America over 6.5 millennia ago. The period in which the San Esteban artifacts date, around 6,500 years ago, falls within what scientists call the Archaic period in North America. This era, generally spanning from roughly 8,000 to 1,000 BC, was a time of significant adaptation following the end of the last ice age. As the megafauna like mammoths and mastodons disappeared or became less prevalent, people shifted their hunting strategies to focus on smaller game and increasingly relied on a broader range of plant resources. This led to the development of new technologies and more regionalized cultural patterns as communities adapted to their local environments. The Big Bend region of Texas, with its challenging arid climate and diverse but often dispersed resources, would have demanded particularly innovative and efficient approaches to survival and hunting. It is in this remote corner of the Texas Big Bend region, near the border with Mexico, that archaeologists have unearthed this cache of ancient hunting weapons within the San Esteban Rockshelter. It provides evidence of a highly developed toolkit and strategic approach to survival by these inhabitants. The unearthed artifacts appear to represent a comprehensive system of interchangeable parts designed for use with an atlatl, or spear thrower, a crucial hunting technology of the Archaic period and a significant advancement over simply throwing a spear by hand. The atlatl itself is a remarkable invention that revolutionized hunting. Essentially a handheld lever, it features a hook or spur at one end that engages with the nock, a notch, at the back of a dart. By effectively lengthening the hunter's arm, the atlatl allows for greater leverage and a much more powerful throw, significantly increasing the velocity, range, and accuracy of the dart compared to hand-thrown spears. This innovation would have been critical for hunting the more agile prey animals prevalent during the Archaic period. The atlatl technology was widespread across the ancient world, and it has a history in North America dating back thousands of years, demonstrating its effectiveness and importance to prehistoric hunters, until the eventual widespread adoption of the bow and arrow much later in prehistory. The collection of weapons found at the rock shelter is particularly intriguing due to its apparent completeness as a system. Among the key artifacts are 4 dart knock-ends. These contain shallow cups that fit precisely against the spur of the atlatl. These were all found broken in the same place, which suggests a pattern of failure from use. They also found 6 stone-tipped foreshafts and 4 hardwood foreshafts. These foreshafts are the forward sections of the darts that would fit into sockets or sleeves in the end of a longer main shaft. This modular design, with easily replaceable foreshafts, made the weapon system highly repairable and adaptable. Some of the stone-tipped foreshafts still have sharp napped stone points embedded in them, while others contain broken bases of points, indicating impact damage. The 4 hardwood foreshafts, long and pointed, are believed by archaeologists to have been intended for use with poison. The discovery also includes a portion of the atlatl itself, the device that would have propelled these darts with significant force. Beyond the atlatl components and foreshafts, the cache also included a throwing stick, identified as a straight boomerang. While we often picture boomerangs as curved tools that return to the thrower, these were typically used for hunting birds or as recreational items. Straight boomerangs, sometimes less flatteringly called rabbit sticks, were heavier, non-returning projectiles designed for a direct trajectory and powerful impact, capable of killing or incapacitating small animals. Heavier versions could even be used in combat. Researchers observed a cool detail on the San Esteban boomerang. Its medial edge showed cracking where the medulla, or pithy center of the wood, was still intact, a common issue in ancient woodworking. The cracks observed in this boomerang, and others found in the region, including a better preserved one at the Museum of the Big Bend, are likely the result of repeated impacts from use, eventually causing the weapon to split. The presence of a straight boomerang here underscores the diverse array of hunting tools employed by these people and connects them to a technology with ancient roots, demonstrating its widespread and enduring utility across different cultures and time periods. Perhaps one of the most remarkable and emotionally resonant finds is a folded-up hide of a pronghorn. This antelope-like animal is native to North America and would have been a significant prey species for prehistoric hunters in the region, known for its speed and wariness. The pronghorn hide found at San Esteban had been carefully tanned or cured using methods to prevent decay. It even had spaced holes around its perimeter, a common practice among historic plains groups for tying a hide to a frame during the softening process. What truly amazed the researchers was that much of its fragile fur remained intact after 6,000 years, still retaining its original color. Someone folded that hide up and placed it on that rock, and it remained untouched for 6,000 years. The mystery of the hair's preservation is something that has even marveled experts who study hides. The presence of numerous pronghorn bone fragments at the site further supports the idea that these animals were a primary food source for the people utilizing the rock shelter. Intriguingly, all the weapons discovered were found broken. This led archaeologists to hypothesize that the rock shelter may have served as a specialized location for the maintenance and repair of hunting gear. The theory is that a person came to the back of the cave and went through their hunting gear piece by piece, assessing what was good, what was not good, and what needed remaking before continuing their journey. This shows there was logistical planning involved in the daily lives of these ancient hunters, highlighting that even thousands of years ago, maintaining reliable tools was essential for survival. While many components of the Atlatl system have been recovered, the archaeologists are still seeking certain pieces to fully understand how the system functioned. Researchers pointed out that they are still missing the socket ends that would connect the foreshafts to the main shafts of the darts, as well as the proximal, or handle, end of the Atlatl. Despite these missing pieces, their extensive knowledge of similar Atlatl systems from this period and other regions of North America allows them to create a plausible reconstruction of what the complete weapon would have looked like and how it was used. In addition to the weapons, the excavations at San Esteban Rockshelter have yielded other significant artifacts that paint a broader picture of the lives of its inhabitants. These include the remains of an ancient fireplace or hearth, indicating the use of fire for warmth, cooking, and perhaps tool-making, a fundamental aspect of human life throughout prehistory. Coprolites, or fossilized human feces, have also been found. While this might seem unpleasant, these can be incredibly valuable to archaeologists, as they offer direct insights into the diet, health, and even the types of plants consumed by these ancient people through the analysis of preserved organic remains, pollen, and other microfossils. The ongoing analysis of the artifacts from San Esteban Rockshelter, including the bone fragments, is expected to reveal even more about the diverse range of animals that the ancient people of San Esteban hunted, and the methods they employed for butchering and processing their kills. Each piece recovered from the dry depths of the San Esteban Rockshelter adds another layer to our understanding of the complex lives of the ancient hunters who once sought refuge and sustenance in this rugged landscape. The discovery provides concrete evidence of their sophisticated hunting technology, their practical approach to tool maintenance, and their deep connection to the natural world around them. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, consider liking this video and subscribing for more stories from the world of archaeology. Until next time.